September has been a really busy month so far in terms of tech gadgets. A lot of big companies have gone to Berlin for IFA, where they have launched some of their latest gadgets. And today we're going to look at some of the big ones. Okay, let's start things off with Sony. They were the ones who got early out of the block, and they've announced three big gadgets. Okay, the Xperia Z1 is more or less the same as the previous Xperia Z, but this time they have changed the chassis into an aluminium, but still they retain the water resistant and dust resistant features. In terms of new improvements and additions, they have included a 20 megapixel rear camera, but it doesn't shoot 4K videos unlike some of the newer flagships from other offerings. They have included a new triluminous technology from the Bravia TV series, and it has eliminated the glaring and viewing angles problem suffered in the Xperia Z. You can check out our hands-on during the Sony Xperia launch in Malaysia that we did a few days back. Okay, moving on to the smartwatch. This is the second smartwatch from Sony, and they have really improved the design-wise and the features. They have improved the battery life as well, and they have made it a waterproof smartwatch. So not much details released so far, but hopefully it will be priced in the same region as the first generation of smartwatch, which is around 300 ringgit plus. And in terms of the smart lens, it's something really interesting because you can turn any smartphone into a mini DSLR. So they have two kind of lenses, QX10 and QX100. The QX10 will be the entry-level smart lens, while the QX100 will be more to like a proper DSLR lens. Okay, next on the list is Samsung. This is the big one coming from Android, and a lot of people are waiting for their smartwatch, and especially the Note 3. So they have, during the event in IFA, they have launched both of these products, and they have not much to show for Note 3 except for the bigger screen, and while maintaining the same form factor as the Note 2. 4K recordings, and that's pretty much about it. Everyone was looking forward to the Galaxy Gear, the smartwatch from Samsung, and personally I much more prefer the Sony Smartwatch 2 compared to the Galaxy Gear. One, because of the design. The Galaxy Gear looks a little bit bulky compared to the Sony Smartwatch 2, and one more thing that I like about the Sony Smartwatch 2 is you can change the bands, the wristband. Last but not least is Asus. Now we all know that Asus has been well known for their transforming gadgets, be it the transforming tablet or transforming phone. But the one that really caught my eye in IFA is the Transformer Book Trio. It's a 3-in-1 device where you can use it as a normal laptop, or should I say Ultrabook. It's really thin, and it consists of a screen, 10-inch screen, and a dock. So you can detach the screen and turn it into a tablet, an Android tablet, and still the dock can function as a PC when you connect to a normal desktop monitor. So the Asus Transformer Book Trio is, I think, the way forward for PCs. Okay, now that we have done the IFA, a special mention on Apple, because Apple, we all know that they are also working on a smartwatch, but sadly they didn't announce any smartwatch during their special event in their Cupertino office. Instead, they only have the new iPhone, the iPhone 5S and iPhone 5C to show for. The iPhone 5S is their flagship model, where they improve on their camera, which has a much bigger pixel now, but I'm not quite sure if how it stacks up against the HTC One, which also has bigger pixels than a conventional camera. Another new feature on the iPhone 5S is the fingerprint sensor right on the home button. So this new feature has been untapped from other companies before. We've seen LG did this before, but not getting any traction from the users. But I'm sure anything Apple will get attention. Moving on to the iPhone 5C. C not necessarily mean cheap, but it is the cheaper version of iPhone. It still retains the same, more or less the same specs as the iPhone 5, since iPhone 5 now is going to be in stop production. So the 5C will have a plastic back, polycarbonate, or should I say, and the other features are more or less the same as the iPhone 5. Until next week, this is Shah signing out.